We're live. Oh my god,
We're live.
Oh god, we're live. Oh my god, we're live.
It's Soundbooth Theater Live.
Oh god, we're live.
It's familiar because we have to be live to do this show because live is in the name of the show.
That is true.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Definitely is.
But we are live.
We are.
Oh wait, where's
Look, I'm
the...
a deer.
Wait, that's the private chat. Opening up
This
the
is-
comments.
Not a pre-recorded show. It's great to be here on this Monday evening.
Yes.
Just fantastic.
Mondays, nothing like it.
On this non-pre-recorded live show.
Oh man.
100% live.
It's so not pre-recorded, he actually means next Monday. This is
I do.
happening days
right.
from now.
Right.
This is-
See? Huh?
Super
Big brain.
Streamed. Super streamed.
Big
Where is the post for our
Large brain.
I'm look here it is. Oh, no one posted the YouTube link on the Facebook post. 1 second. Let me get that out.
YouTube link.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
YouTube link. So,
YouTube,
thank
what
you
up on my
everybody who's
tube?
here already for coming to the very latest episode of Soundbooth Theater Live. We will be joined later by Ms. Annie Ellicott, but for now, we should appreciate that Mr. Joe Deprof is here, Mr. Gary Furlong is here, Mr. Justin Thomas James is here, and Mr. Zachary Thompson is here. And although you guys can't see him,
Thompson. Wait, Zachary
John?
Thompson?
Did I say Thompson?
Zachary Thompson's
Johnson.
here too?
did I say
Wow, I
Thompson?
love that guy.
Zachary Thompson.
don't see him anywhere.
Zachary Johnson. What the fuck?
Zach Thompson is actually behind the scenes.
Okay, that's right.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
Ahmed
You're
that's
not Zach
actually
Thompson?
in the booth
Get
there.
the hell out of here. What are you doing? Fine, I'll go get him.
Oops.
Hey,
I'm
real
just
Zach,
like-
they want you instead of me. Sorry, I tried.
I think we should have Zach Thompson as like just like a behind-the-scenes engineer who's just like, I'm Zach Thompson and I do the music.
Shut up, Zach Thompson.
Oh,
he
sorry, Justin. Sorry.
We need Zach with a mustache,
Yeah.
like a black one, like a
perfect.
jet black one.
Yeah, evil Zach.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm Zach Thompson.
I'm Zachary Thompson.
Yes.
yeah.
For those used to the straight-laced antics of Johnson, I've got something in store for you.
Behold, Thompson.
All right, and yes, of course, Ahmed is behind the scenes making noises, haunting the show, if you will. So, glad to have everybody here. Let's see who we have in the audience. Mr. Cornelius, Mr. Deprof. Oh, wait, he's here.
Sean McGeehan.
That guy.
We have Snakey, Danny Hickling,
Snakey.
Nix, Sean McGeehan, and
Sean,
that's it
you're
so far.
Gian.
Everyone else who's here, say hi.
Oh,
Say
God.
hi. We'll say hi
Yeah.
back. I promise. I promise you we will.
Oh.
All right. So, today we're gonna have a little bit of a shorter show, it seems, because we don't have a guest,
Clipped.
right? Just a little bit clipped. We have no Ray Johnson either.
It's efficient.
But it's okay because we have an awesome Anti-Hero Chronicles up ready for you. No Annie for the Anti-Hero Chronicles. She'll be here later. So I'm going to play all of Annie's characters.
Yep.
And you'll
and-
play Annie when she gets here, and she will play you.
Yes, play
She
Danny.
will play me.
Thing.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. We all
So
got
good
there.
thing we have that all sorted before she comes out. What else do we have today? We have a troll poll.
Troll poll.
Yeah.
Someone
Dungeon.
is trolling the
What you
fuck
looking
out of us because this is Arcani, the one by Angelus Maximus.
It's
and
back.
It's back. We did it in the classic poll maybe 2 months ago, and now we get to tear it up. And it's the same. It's gonna be the same chapter.
Gonna rip it a new butthole.
Yeah. And then after that we have Mr. Gary's Games. And this time we have Gary, so we have Gary's Games.
I'm here.
Gary's Games.
We can play.
Plus
And we're going to be
Gary.
playing the Translator, right? The Translator?
Yeah.
I think
Translator.
you guys have seen this game before.
It's an interesting one. I enjoy it.
Right on. Did I miss anything? Is there anything else in the show?
I don't think so.
I think that's
Oh,
everything.
it's time for the news.
We gotta talk about the news. We gotta talk about the news. All right. So yesterday we had a cold read go up on the platform. That is Zachary Johnson's first cold read ever. It's the first one ever to go on our platform. It is Alaskan Fire by Ms. Sarah King.
So good.
Yeah, isn't she a ridiculously good writer?
It was insane. Like,
Yeah.
I was blown away as I was narrating that.
Yeah. If you guys don't remember, we released another Sarah King audiobook not too long ago called Forging Zero. I'm the one who narrated that, but Zach's Alaskan Fire is going to be coming out probably not too long from now. We have... Who is it that we have doing... Who is
Emma
it?
Kate is...
Emma
Look
Kate.
at that.
Yes, Emma Kate Starling is a new Soundbooth theater actress. Her first release, I think, is going to be tomorrow. She's going to be playing Joe Mulligan's mom in The Stars Have Eyes, episode 12. And she did a fantastic job in that.
Excellent.
So you will hear her in that, and then you will be able to look forward to her playing the female characters in Alaskan Fire.
Ooh.
Let's see. Did anything... Oh, something that we kind of re-released today in memoriam to the fact that we didn't have a good April Fool's joke for you this year. We decided to re-release our original April Fool's joke. So, if you want to, you can get on the platform. You can find the joke version of Everybody Loves Large Chests, Volume 6.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, it was fantastic. People were so upset, and it just warmed my heart.
Yeah, that was a real, like one they would take badly. Like, it's out! And it's like, fuck you.
yeah. But I think more than that, people appreciated the joke. If you guys check out the reviews of it, like probably 95% of the people were doing their best to play along and not give away the joke in the reviews. But we did have a lot of salty reviews that are just absolutely delicious. So please cruise those reviews.
Should
See
read
what
them.
that's all about. And you can download. You can now download that joke on our platform for free, of course.
Forever.
We're not going to play a joke on you and make you pay for it.
We're going to make it an NFT and we'll do a little bit better. I don't know what NFTs are, to be honest. We're going to put on the blockchain, Bitcoin.
Yep.
Invest all your money in crypto. This is good advice.
Yep.
Meh.
Yeah, and is there anything else coming out tomorrow?
Nice. Not to my knowledge.
Not to your knowledge? Okay. So yeah,
I love how indignant Gary looks whenever
Just
he's
remember-
here in the nice place. So good.
just remember Stars Have Eyes, episode 12. Only 3 more episodes after tomorrow, which makes me very
Oh,
sad.
wow.
Yeah, it's almost over, guys. A year and a half of producing The Stars Have Eyes. I like, as cool as it is to have our first, Earth Force 2 is going to be our first complete serial deep dive, even though we started it like the latest out of all of them. It's the shortest one. Still, it's going to be complete. But Stars Have Eyes, after a year and a half of working on one project, I'm sad to see
It's a
it go.
special boy. It's a
But
good one.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a fantastic, complete piece of work, and I can't wait for. I feel like once episode 15 is out, people are gonna jump on it like even more. I mean, we have more than 2,000 downloads. We have 2,200 downloads for episode 1.
Wow.
Pretty good for some independent platform, right? That just came out of nowhere, not even 2 years ago.
Not even 2 years ago.
Not even 2 years
That's
ago.
crazy.
Not bad at all. So, just watch out, guys. Episodes 1 through 11 are already up there. If you haven't already, go catch up on Stars Have Eyes. And tomorrow you got a brand new episode to nom on. And yeah, is that it? Is that everything we got for
releases?
today? New
We got a couple
releases?
We have
This is the best
the
couple
cold
weeks.
read just went up for Behind Blue Eyes on the YouTube channel. That's coming out
Oh,
soon.
okay. Okay. Yeah. Are you? How many cold reads in? Or how many episodes are you in on that one?
2. The third and probably final one's going up on Saturday.
Going up on
wow.
Saturday.
Very nice.
Tomorrow, Monday, a new cold reads is going to start for Sarah King's Zero Recall, which is the sequel of Forging Zero.
Not the recall. This
yeah.
is a 0 recall.
This is 0 again.
Divide by 0.
Yeah, so watch out for that YouTube video, guys. So we got 2 people running cold reads now. I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy
It's
about
nice.
So
Was that an actual noise?
that was an
that-
actual
Oh,
game.
shit. Honestly, did not even clock that I did that.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. Oh, God. Such a classic. I can't believe you've done this.
Okay, before we go any further, I'm just going to welcome a few more people who have said hi. Tristan Christenberry is in the audience as well. Thanks for coming, Tristan. And Skaos87, is that Skaos?
Skaos.
Yeah.
Skaos. He says.
I like
Box-
Scouse 87 though. Boxy 6 hit me so hard.
Or
Yeah.
Ska operating system
Just
87.
finishing.
Ah.
Oh,
Ska
I-
operating
number.
system.
Yeah. Ba-
You
ba-
turn
ba-
your
da- da-
computer
ba.
on. Skiddy-ba-ba-doo-boo-bay.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, what?
Audible. We got a couple new titles on Audible since within the past 2 weeks.
What do we got,
Ooh.
Justin?
We got Pride.
Besides Forging Zero.
A lit RPG, Dungeon Core Adventure, Dinosaur Dungeon Book 2, narrated by Annie Ellicott, Jeff Hayes, and myself, Justin Thomas James, have a couple lines. And Biomedical Self-Engineering by John Svensson. Oh, and Pride is by Alex Raisman, I should say. But yes, Biomedical Self-Engineering, and Book 2 is hot on its heels. It's going to be uploaded in the next day. Ooh. So, be ready.
Be ready, guys. We got some biomedical self-engineering coming.
Indeed.
An extra one. You guys are
Excellent.
going to have extra limbs.
And the main character's name is Carl.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
And he's 73.
He is, isn't he?
So 73,
He is.
yes.
Something a little
Hot.
bit different.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Is that all our Audible releases? All of our news? Any other news?
This tea is good.
The tea is good.
This tea was good.
I like
There's
how
Justin.
Ahmed tried to tease a little more news out of us just now.
Tea.
Like a little
A bit more news? Wait, Ahmed, is there more
I mean,
news?
we talked about audiobook edging before. Why
Checking
not
the-
news edging?
Just a spot of tea.
All right. Well, that's the news. That's everything. It's time for some anti-hero chronicles, it seems.
It sure is.
It would appear that way.
Here's a chronicle. Here's a chronicle that went to zero.
Trees!
It's just trees, faucet.
No, dude, that's Don Cheadle's. Don Cheadle's.
Oh, is it?
Captain
that was
Planet.
so funny.
Trees!
No.
Do you know Don Cheadle voices Donald Duck in the new DuckTales?
Oh, DuckTales.
Why?
Not for the entirety
cool.
of it, but there is a part where I think Donald gets a translator and it's just Don Cheadle.
That's hilarious.
That's
I'm
hilarious.
pretty sure I don't think we've got that episode yet, but this is a fucking great series. The new DuckTales, you should watch it.
I'll check it out. I loved DuckTales as a kid. Oh, we have
David?
ambience going on. We're
we?
in an
Oh,
episode right now.
Oh, is it here? Is it-
Yeah, we're in an episode.
Oh, no wonder. That explains the facility ambience.
Begin.
Sorley staggered back a half step, the broadsword protruding from the direct center of his chest. He managed to get his arms up in front of his face and head before the burst of icicles from Atreyu's bow made contact, soared off of his feet, and landed in a crumpled heap at Isto's feet.
Kid?
Isto dropped to his knees immediately, doing his best to cradle Sorley without stabbing himself on the weapon.
Well, I got it away from him.
That's not what I meant.
His voice was soft, tender, on the verge of breaking. A stark contrast to his aura. The dragon had manifested completely, roaring and thrashing, swatting aside the oversized icicles and a frenzied rage.
Are you gonna argue this thing out of my chest, or?
Sorley coughed and shook for an instant before going slack in Isto's arms.
Kid? This isn't funny. Sorely.
That shot was meant for you, Fafnir, now that the riffraff is out of the way. Isto's blazer impacted Atreyu's face, silencing him for a moment.
How dare you!
Isto's mouth crowded with teeth as he spoke.
That boy knew more about heroism than you, or your entire fucking line of ancestors ever could.
You know not of what you speak! Scales rippled out across Isto's skin and expanded, smothering the well-dressed man before billowing out into the very limits of his aura.
You wanted to kill a dragon, Atreyu?
Isto roared as the aura sank into the scales, illuminating him from within. The remaining maze walls shattered and crumbled as Isto, in his true form, roared. Baleful emerald flames erupted from the gaps between his scales, his eyes, flaring nostrils, and his mouth. Atreyu leaped away, raining shot after shot down on the gargantuan target. The missiles bounced harmlessly off of Isto's scales as he curled around Sorley's body, shielding it from the onslaught. Isto's giant blue eye hovered just inches from the fallen super.
I'll make him pay, kid.
Atreyu stalled in the air as Isto launched from the ground, unfurling 2 pairs of wings and propelling himself to the super with a single flap. He dodged the maw of teeth and fire, and showered Isto's side with razor-sharp icicles. Ha! You'll have to be faster than... Atreyu's taunt was cut off as Isto's hand slammed against him, then squeezed. The dragon pivoted in the air and dove straight for the floor, slamming its hand and Atreyu into it.
You'll not defeat me so easily!
Atreyu grunted with effort as he pushed against the scaly palm, pressing him further and further into the floor.
I haven't started trying to defeat you, Atreyu. No, not yet. First...
Isto's voice seemed to resonate and project from the dragon's chest instead of its mouth.
First, you suffer. Then you die.
Open and a torrent of flame poured out. Oh shit! Atreyu slapped his hands to the floor, creating a dome of ice that bought him the precious seconds he needed to coat his body in enchanted rime. The viridian flames washed over Atreyu, and though they didn't burn him immediately, they did send him tumbling across the floor, rolling over the sharp, craggy remains of the maze. Then they burned. Ah! Atreyu screamed, writhing in agony as the fire clung to him. Isto reared up and slammed both of his claws down on top of Atreyu's legs, shattering the bones instantly. Mercy! Please!
You are a pathetic excuse for a hero. You are weak, selfish, arrogant, unworthy.
Before belching more flame onto Atreyu's pinned form. The flames parted in the center, washing over a billowing sphere of magic.
Isto, that's enough.
Move, Malika. I'm not done with him yet.
She floated upward, toward Isto's elongated snout.
Tell me what happened, Isto. I'm right here. I'm not going to hurt you. You're safe.
It was supposed to be me. He shot the sword at me.
And Sorley saved you, didn't he?
Isto remained silent. The supplier outstretched her hand and planted it firmly between his nostrils.
Isto, I need you to look at me.
The dragon's eyes, burning red with hate in place of their normal analytical blue, locked on the floating devil woman.
Sorley made a choice. He chose to save you. He took that action. No one made him do it, right?
Yes, Mal. You're right.
And we honor the decisions of those we love. Even if we don't agree with them, don't we?
We do.
Atreyu won't be able to hurt you anymore. He won't be able to hurt anyone anymore.
He needs to die!
Isto lurched forward and pushed against the supplier's hand.
And he will.
She shoved him back with a strength that only magic would allow.
I will end him for you. I will not allow you to lose yourself to the dragon, Isto. I'm right here, Isto. You don't have to be big and scary anymore. Come back, please.
Isto's blue gaze returned as the dragon rapidly receded into the tall, slim, blonde-haired man that was Isto Reta. He wiped the back of his sleeve across his eyes and took in a deep breath as the supplier approached him and rested her hands on his shoulders.
Thanks, Mel.
Oh, do you think they're going to, besar?
Cállate, papi.
What a waste.
Visco scoffed as he nudged Sorley's body with the tip of his shoe.
And what a fucking mess.
The director strode through the wreckage, looking out over it with disdain plain on his face. A pile of debris shifted and collapsed as Psyker toppled out of it.
Guidry,
Director?
what the hell happened down here? Report.
Psyker was in rough shape. Her face and hair were smeared with blood, and there were holes through her shoulder, thigh, and chest.
A bunch of villains got in. And the traitor, to Spring Grim Raven. Atreyu showed up with his own private army. Another building landed on top of this building. And then all hell broke loose.
Sounds about right.
Sir?
Viscol held his hand out in Psyker's direction, closed his fist, and twisted his wrist. Her neck snapped, and she collapsed to the ground as an inky black mist wafted out of her collapsed form, and up into Viscol's hand.
Still need more.
Sorley sat up. The world around him was hazy, almost empty aside from the echoes of his movements and the far-off sound of footsteps.
Hello?
The words echoed back at him, and the footsteps he'd heard in the distance were suddenly very close.
Who are you, boy?
Another voice laden with an Irish brogue, this time a man's, spoke from behind Sorley. He whirled around to see no one.
My name's Sorley. Am I dead?
Sorley, eh? Had a son with that name not long ago. You wouldn't happen to be him, would you?
The voice and echoing footsteps seemed to be coming from all around Sorley.
I never met my father. And if you are him, I'm gonna kick your ass.
I doubt that, boyo.
The footsteps stopped in front of Sorley as a man seemed to materialize out of thin air. His hair was blonde, streaked with blood like his hands that gripped a sinister-looking spear and a badly nicked short sword. He was imposing, both in stature and physique, as most of it was exposed.
Oh, I don't know. I've thought bigger.
I tell you, boy, I've lived more lives than you might care to think, killed more men than you've met, and only ever loved one woman.
Sorley slammed 2 jabs up into the man's jaw, dropped a right hook into his ribs, and pivoted, planting his fingertips against the man's sternum before collapsing them into a 1-inch punch, sending the large man staggering away.
I hate liars.
And what lie did I tell?
Only loved one woman? Where the fuck were you then?
Ah, I see. I didn't think you'd understand.
Try me. You might be surprised.
See, me and your ma getting together was a bit of an accident. But once we were, well, everything else was on purpose.
The man dropped the tip of his spear and short sword into the ground and took a lower stance, his hands out to the side and open like claws.
But if it's a fight you're wanting, I got one right here for you.
Sorley lunged forward again, sizing up his opponent as he advanced. The same series of strikes he'd used to crack open Freefall's crash suit had barely left bruises on this man's body. His stance was grounded. He was strong, tough, and confident. Sorley stopped short of the man's reach, went up on the balls of his feet and hopped back, narrowly avoiding the grabbing hands that pursued him.
Speed it is.
He danced in, circling the man, weaving in and out of heavy sweeping strikes and firing off jabs at a blistering pace.
Are you trying to tickle me into submission?
Sorley dodged another swipe and drove a straight cross directly into the man's nose, forcing him to stagger back. Blood flowed out like water from a faucet.
Nope.
He rushed in again, repeating the same pattern, dodging around the man's heavy strikes, and firing off as many fast punches as he could in response. This time, when the man left himself open for Sorley's right-handed cross, the young super leaped up and twisted, striking the side of the man's face with a dragging left kick, and driving his face down to the ground with a heavy falling left heel kick. Sorley danced back, bouncing on the balls of his feet, still at the ready.
This is great, boyo.
The man started laughing.
What's so funny?
Chip off the old block you are, son.
The man got back to his feet, pushing up off the ground and swinging in the air to land upright.
The old fart that was here before said some of the same shit that I did, about being better and whatnot. But I showed him nice and proper, and you've done the same to me.
Is that why he didn't answer?
Aye. You see, for all of that Vidar talk, the old fart was holding back your real power. I know that devil woman helped you get it at once. I'm gonna help you to get there again, and make sure you don't get shut out from it.
And how are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna tell you who you really are, where your power comes from. I'm gonna tell you who I am, and who your mum was.
Okay. So who are you?
I am Cuchulainn.
Hey, hey!
Oh, hey!
Oh, hello.
Greetings.
How's it going, guys?
Oh, it's good.
We played a play just now. It was fun.
It was.
You guys just played a play?
And I was Annie.
Yeah.
I was Annie. Annie's Jeff today, as you guys can see. Oh wait, you guys. Oh, we can't see names in the stream. Damn it! I tried to trick everyone, but we can't see the names. Oh well. Darn it! Where'd Gary go?
He has
he had to
to see about something.
Ah, okay. He has to see about something, but he did a great job. I love it when he uses his Northern Irish accent. If you guys picked up the last episode of Kaiju Battlefield Surgeon, you heard some more of that. Yeah, we got to actually figure out who Sorley's dad is this episode. This is pretty cool.
Yeah. Just, you know, like an Irish demigod, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
Only a
you know.
demigod? No, when he's a full god, give me a call.
Yeah.
I got you on speed
Wow.
dial on Teams, I'll let
Wow.
you know.
Perfect. All right, yeah, thank you.
Your dad's not even a whole god. Gee.
No? Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just wait till you find out who his mom is. You're gonna be more disappointed. I'm just kidding.
What, is she a quarter god or something?
No, not so much. But you'll find out. You'll find out in the next episode for sure.
Yep.
Pretty much
So
what we're
Nice.
from beyond the cowl.
we need a Gary substitute here. And yeah, we got some dragonized Easto. That was fun.
We
That
did.
was fun.
We did. That was awesome. I loved it.
I loved it too. So Annie, she did a really good job as well during this
Annie
this
knocked
performance.
it out of the park.
She
Yep.
did. Yep. And
Yeah, I was going a little avant-garde. I thought it would be, what would it be like to do an impression of Jeff doing an impression of me doing my characters?
Yeah.
And I hope
Splendidly
you guys
done.
liked it.
it was good.
Very impressive, yeah.
I mean, I think it was a little bit pretentious. Maybe just a little bit.
I mean, yeah, how many layers can you really add?
Yeah. But we're used to that kind of stuff here. You know, we do LitRPG all the time. So,
Artists.
you know, right. Okay, so we only have one more episode left in this quote unquote
In this season. Correct.
All right.
Everything's gonna come to a head.
And this is us actually finding out who this Irish demigod is.
Who the Irish
Basically.
demigod is and where all of Sorley's heritage actually comes from is all going to become incredibly, incredibly known.
Oh.
So
Am I gonna have to start doing an Irish brogue for
you're
Sorley?
you're not. You just keep doing
I
your
disagree. I think you should.
just add the Irish brogue on top of the I'm Sorley Grimmerson, and I think
Who
that
are you?
will be in
Why do you
perfect
say
shape.
you're my father?
You've
I think-
already got points.
I think that you need to do a less good Irish accent.
Who are you?
He should really be struggling to catch up to his heritage.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
It'd be like if I started trying to speak Thai, you know,
Yeah.
like just it would sound horrible, right? And so, yeah.
But
think
I
that's
will say that one of the things that you'll all get to look forward to, in the interim between seasons, 3 and 4 will be an episode or two of the Go Loud and Easto spinoff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So
This is the real fruit. This is the real fruit of this labor.
Mm.
Oh, wait, we got Gary back.
Gary's
No?
back.
No, he's not. He's not back?
Oh, dear.
He has to jump off.
Oh, fuck. All right. Well, Gary, thanks for coming.
Hi,
Good luck.
Gary.
He
Take
already
care.
brought a game, though.
Godspeed.
We'll just use his game. Gary's games minus Gary equals games. So, it's still fun.
We ended up being like the changing of the guards.
it did. So now it's Annie's games.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yes.
Annie and
Yeah.
Gary have never been in the same room together. What do you
Holy
think?
shit.
Interesting. Interesting. All right. Well.
Hi, Nick.
That was a fun episode.
I mean, hi, everybody, but. Mostly hi, Nick.
Incredible.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm super into you all.
But hi, Nick.
all right. Well,
I am.
what's next then? Are we just gonna do our Are we gonna do the troll poll?
Roll.
I think we should do the troll poll. So Annie,
Troll
I
poll.
sent you an email.
Oh.
I sent you the script in an email.
Right.
I shall unfortunately be bowing out prior. So
Okay.
I shall bid you all
Zachary
a fond farewell. and
Zachary
see you the next
Thompson
time.
will be taking
Yes.
over for Zachary Johnson.
Let me go get my
Goodbye,
moustache.
Johnson.
Yes.
Hello, Thompson.
Mustache you a question.
Good night, everybody.
Later, Zach.
Is it
Okay. So,
Angelus Maximus Muse?
if you guys recall, some of you must have been here when we did the classic poll version of Arcani Beginnings by Angelus Maximus. Yeah, this one.
Angelus Maximus.
With the really creepy bank robbers on the front.
Creepy bank robber.
And
bank
now we get to tear it up.
robbers.
So, we have determined already that Justin will be narrating this
We'll be
one.
narrating. Mm-hmm. I'm
And he
so
will
excited
be.
for this.
I am very excited for this because he's going to be narrating as who was it?
Flula Borg.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very, very famous German man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this a troll poll or a
This is
series?
yeah,
This is a
it's
troll
trolls.
poll.
Okay,
It's the
cool.
polls trolls.
So, I think Lucius. Let's see, which one is Lucius? We have. Let's see. Marius found himself on a trade boat set for Brigantium. Marius, who resided in the Roman city of Corduba, located in the province. Which one was the bard? Okay, the bard's name is Lucius. So, so the other character is going to be super tough, like a tough soldier guy. That's going to be Annie.
Yeah. Good.
Obvious.
All right.
Which
Yeah.
one? What's the name?
His name's Marius.
Oh, I'm
Marius.
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 So I'll be
It's
Lucius.
me, Marius.
Lucius.
Yeah.
And Marius is a big badass soldier
And
man.
and Joe, I guess because we're gonna be sans Gary today, I'm gonna go ahead and forward this to you, so that you can be the homeless person that we encounter later.
Yes.
Awesome.
Good.
Okay.
So that makes you Lucius? Jeffs?
Yes, I
Yeah,
will be
good.
Lucius.
Okay.
Now, put in the private chat what your email address is, Joe.
We'll...
Just put it onto YouTube's. I see no issues with that.
I mean,
on the YouTube.
I could. It's my
So,
business email. so
We need so
Everybody has access.
we
to
need the
it.
audience to tell us what I'm supposed to be doing with my voice and my accent,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and what
Yes.
Annie needs to be doing with hers.
Does Lucius sounds like? And Jeff also's. Arcani Beginnings.
Mm.
Oh, wow. It's a nice cover. This is... Yeah, they are bank robbers, yeah?
Yeah.
Cools. Betrayal
Okay.
of the Arcani.
There we go.
Beginnings.
The bag.
Begging.
What
Beginnings.
are they begging for?
Who knows? We are here to discover it.
Angel?
Oh
us,
man, I can't wait.
Maxim, us.
I can't wait for you to mispronounce so much bullshit.
Oh, I don't mispronounce. I'm very, very accurate narrators.
Good. All right, so what do we got, guys? Can someone please do Courage the Cowardly Dog? I don't know that character. Jeff should do Pierre from Dino Dungeon, and Annie should be the Spider Queen from Dungeon Lord.
All right.
Oh, right. What was her name?
That's my favorite.
Who's Pierre?
Empress.
Empress.
I'll get it back.
Okay. All right. This is Troll Poll, yes, indeed. And really bad Italian accent. Joe, you want to take
Oh,
that?
I've got that on. I've got that
Yes!
on. Mamma mia!
Yes. Oh wow.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
I'm impressed.
Everyone here, feel free to ad-lib.
Oh no, not everyone here. Everyone
No.
except for.
Fuck you, Buzzer. We're gonna ad-lib.
Buzzer.
All
We
right.
can have funs with script.
Okay. Let's do
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want?
My GSP impression.
Do
You
we
will be
want
impressed with my performance, I promise you.
That's good. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's start with descriptions.
Ah.
Yeah. The characters here, they're Roman. Okay. As long as they have the voice of someone from the era, it's good. A British voice is preferable, but not. He says preferable.
We are not going to do that.
We will not do preference. Yeah.
No.
Good. Okay. Well, everyone's ready.
See.
Yeah. It sounds like
Yeah.
yes, they are.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's do this. Okay.
I'm ready for this.
Hispania, ancient Rome's 14 B's and C's. It was 14 years before the birth of Christ. A young Roman named Marius found himself on a trade boat set for city of Brigantium. Marius was a young Roman who resided in the Roman city of Cordubas, located in the province of Hispania Ulteria. He was raised in the prominent Sextus family that governs the cities of Cordubas and the province of Hispania Ulteria also. He was on a ship transporting supplies to Brigantium to assist them in taking over an area only known as the Wastes. Marius tagged along with a bard named Lucius, and the two of them, they enjoyed a nice ride as they rode off of the coast, the Roman Iberian town of Olisipo. That's close to somewhere near Rome areas. And then the journey would begin there.
How are you enjoying the ride, Marius?
Lucius asked Marius.
It's okay, but seeing nothing but water eventually gets boring.
Marius answered sexily. Marius was 23-year-old Roman. He was one of the children of Attius Sextus, like I said, the governor of Corduba. He was a young, noble Roman who enjoyed a good adventure. Don't we also? Yeah. That is why Marius decided to oversee the transport of goods for his father, because he's a very good son. And he also very knowledgeable about governmental affairs of Rome, like myself, not only local to Hispania Ulteria either. Also, he had a short sword and leather jerkin. Oh, there's more. In case pirates or brigands attacked ships. Marius also had a black cape, to signify that he was from the house of Sextus. Not a dark gray, not charcoal, it was black, okay? It's very clear, it says black right there. Lucius was a bard who provided entertainment during long boat rides. He enjoyed playing the small harp he had. Yeah, that sounds nice. The bard also enjoyed singing songs and ballads. Lucius was well liked in Corduba as an entertainer and made a living entertaining the wealthy peoples there. Looking at the sky, it was a beautiful afternoon with not a single cloud in sight.
I know, but it's better than being stuck at home, don't you think?
Perhaps you're correct, Lucius. I have to say, we've been blessed by Neptune so far. No sea storms in sight. We normally don't get lucky like this. I think I'll eat another piece of bread along with some cooked bacon.
There's nothing like a bacon. I know I'm correct. You just need another one of my jingles. Sit down and relax, will you?
I knew there was a reason why the gods created pigs. Bacon is the food of the gods. I just can't get enough of it. I can't wait to hear what you have prepared.
Then, all of a sudden, Lucius prepared to sing one of his jingles.
All hail Rome, the greatest empire in the known world. Blessed by the wonderful and beautiful Venus, the lush farms of Ceres are to die for. All hail Rome, the greatest empire in the known world. Mars.
Wow, that's very nice, yeah. Now, before Lucius could finish his beautiful, sexy jingle, the boat shook. The impact knocked Marius to the floor, and he got up from the floor and saw a few ships that belonged to Iberian brigands that hadn't accepted Roman rule. The brigands started to shoot the boat with arrows. Oh no! The crews of the ships, they fired back. They went... And also, the triremes guarding the trade boat started firing at the pirates too. Now, one of the pirate ships sailed next to the trade boat. Then, the brigands from the ship began to jump into the trade boat.
Pirates! Pirates!
He said quietly, probably. Oh no, he screamed it. That's it.
Back away and get the lifeboat ready. I'll fight the pirates off.
Marius shouted. With a short sword in his hand, Marius began to fight off the brigands. While Marius was fighting off the enemies, Lucius went to the lifeboat set up and ready to deploy. The Iberian brigands aimed for Marius, trying to slash him, and however, Marius was pretty good with sword as he fought the incoming pirate. He took a couple of hits, but nothing too serious, don't worry, he's okay. Defeating the first wave of pirates, and Marius saw flaming arrows landing at the sail of the boat. They're on fire, and then the sail and flag also had caught fires.
Oh dear, Neptune. It looks like I'll have to explain to my father what happened later. For now, I need to make sure I don't become sliced cheese.
Marius said to himself.
Marius, hurry! I got the lifeboat ready!
Lucius shouted. Then Marius rushed over to the lifeboat along with the bard. The boat started to catch fires while pirates had overtaken the galley. They plundered and looted whatever they could get their hands on. There was nothing that Marius could do about the trireme. He and Lucius, getting into Arnold. Oh no, it's happening. On the outside of Austria. It's Lucius, he entered the lifeboat and began to escape the chaos.
Let's sail to that coastline.
Lucius shouted towards Marius.
Okay, we should be safe once we hit land.
Oh, thank Neptune. Also, thank the gods that I have a friend like you, Marius. I thought I was going to see Pluto early.
None of us are due to see Pluto. Stop that talk and guide me to the coast.
Okay, I got the microphone back from Schwarzenegger. Lucius guided Marius towards the coast of Olisiposis, also suppose so. Marius could only see the giant trade boat burning. He knew nothing was salvageable in that boat. While his father would be upset, Marius was sure that his father would be... Oh, it's my roommate, hello. Would be grateful that he was still alive. With the help of the waves... nature, the two of them reached the coast and landed like birds.
Thank goodness we made it,
Lucius said.
I admit that was rough. However, it's time for us to get to Corduba. I admit it's going to be a rough trek there. Someone has to do something about those pirates.
I think it's more than just random pirates attacking.
What do you mean, Lucius?
What I mean is,
Oh, before Lucius could finish answering questions, the two of them saw what looked like a giant giraffe. Griffin. It's a griffin. Sorry.
what in Pluto is that? Was that? Is that Griffin?
Lucius asked.
Oh, I asked this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
okay.
Okay,
It's okay.
what
It's
in
okay.
Pluto
It's
is
okay,
that?
you.
What in Pluto is that?
Lucius asked.
I asked that.
No way! It's a griffin! But what is it doing here?
I think it's after us.
Now, this griffin was huge, eagle-like, mythical creatures that resided in Romeses. Griffins were usually found in mountainous areas, and they kept to themselves, like myself during COVID. This particular griffin had red eyes, along with a glow of dark energies surrounding it, as if it was created from pure evil. As Lucius and Marius dealt with the griffin, they just dealt with it. We're not going to describe that. They just went, they just deal with it. There was a fisherman named Marcus. Now, let me tell you about Marcus. Marcus was fishing on his favorite spot by the beach. It's a very nice spot. You should go there. He searched for a decent-sized fish. Not too small, but not too big, you know. It was just want to be decent. For dinner, until he heard the commotion behind him.
Mamma mia, what's that?
He asked himself very sexily. Marcus was a humble Iberian Roman who lived in Opsli-Popsalo. He worked with his father. His father was a soldier in the Roman army who retired and decided to build an inn in Upslop and to support himself and his families. His father married an Iberian woman, we know a lot about Iberian people now, that he fell in love with during his years in the Legion. Marius wore brown toga. That's very important. Remember brown toga.
I think it was Marcus. Marcus who wore the brown
Marcus,
toga.
yeah, oh, I'm sorry.
Marcus.
I made a mistake. Marcus. It was Marcus who wore the brown toga. Now that's very important. Remember that because Marius wears a different color toga, but that's spoilers alerts. And was equipped with a wooden staff used to defend himself. Now, this fisherman, whose name was Marcus, he wears a brown toga, looked at the commotion that was taking place and thought he needed to help the men.
I should help those men.
That's exactly what he was thinking, yeah. And so, meanwhile, the griffin flew and slashed Lucius in the back. Yeah, what does that sound like?
I think it's more like a boink.
Yes, it's a very strange sound, but it's what happened. This is a true story, all of this. The bard fell to the ground, bleeding to death. And then blood spilled onto the sand. It whoosh, and Marius had no time to check on his friend as the griffin was ready to attack Sims. And he whoosh, and then diving towards the floor and whoosh, and then the hands of the mystical creature.
Oh dear! Please don't let this be the end!
Marius told himself this. The griffin, still flying, turned to Marius, yeah, ready to finish him off. But, remember, brown toga. Marcus saw that Marius was in trouble. The fisherman was willing to risk his life. He jumped in front of Marius, ready to take any impact from the mystical beasts.
What are you doing? Are you nuts?
Marius asked Marcus's.
Let it take me. You are from House Sextus. I can tell from the black cloak. If I'm to see Pluto, then I should see him. You know, he's expecting me.
Marcus shouted this so loudly at the mystical birds.
You hear that, bird?
Yeah, it was very loud. The bird covered its ears with its wings. Marcus raised his hands as he braced for impact. However, he did not feel the griffin touching him. Instead, he felt his hands getting warm. Out of nowheres, Marcus found himself summoning a ball of electricities. The electricities, they shocked the griffin as it began to scream in pains. And the blast of electrical's powers, it was enough to fry the griffin as it fell to the sand. Now, When the griffin fell to the sand, smokes came out from the fried bird. It's a bird. That's not
even an ad-lib!
Both Marcus and Marius were in shock. They were very, very shocked. Neither of them expected their day to go like this, and that had happened. And then they looked at each other, and then they started making out. I mean, they realized that they had just survived the impossibles, Kim Possible. But before Marius could talk to Marcus, he heard Lucius talking. Lucius, oh yeah, I thought he was there, and pulling a medal out of his leather jerkins.
Lucius, are you okay?
Marius asked.
No, I'm seeing my life ending with in my career, my own eyes. Before I go, I wanted to warn you, Nero. You know who he is.
Nero? That's my future brother-in-law. What about him?
Yes. He's in Toroko, but he's heading to Carthago Nova. His life is in danger.
Lucius answered while handing him a medallion.
Life in danger? What are you talking about?
Yeah, so Lucius did not answer as his wounds proved to be fatal. Marius...
Also not an ad lib.
Mario, he's Marius. It's very sad. This is a sad moment, guys. Come on. Marius began to cry as he saw the bird lying dead in front of him. And looking at the medallion, Marius saw it had a picture of an Arcani spy with a staff guiding sheep like a shepherd. The only thing he knew about the Arcani was that they were spies. The Arcani were established to eavesdrop. Not just spies, but eavesdroppers on the enemies of Rome.
They hear things.
The Shepherd Arcani. Now, okay, let me tell you about these guys, because these are new. They was a division of the secret force dedicated to patrolling Hispanistan blues. They were considered recruits of the Arcani and therefore given Haspenusia, which was under Roman controls. They had a reputation. Okay, well, I'm not going to tell you everything about their reputation, but they were like a cult. It was more like a cult than an actual force, but that was more of an opinion, you know, and the more instead of a fact, you know. But without evidence, Marius couldn't choose one side over the other. All he knew was that the shepherds were peoples he never cared about joining because he doesn't like sheeps. He was more of a goat person. The Shepherd Arcani was comprised of rich Roman boys looking for a group to grow up with. However, it's a very important detail here. Marius was unable to make any connections between the threat against Nero and the Arcani. Yeah. But nevertheless, he had an adventure in front of him. He saw Marcus as a potential partner to join in him because, he's proved himself quite nicely against the Griffins, and so he joins him on the quest to protect Nero, I think.
Are you and your friend okay?
Sorry.
Marcus asked.
It's okay. Our names are so similar. Marcus, Marius. It's very, very same.
Thank
Only
you
one
for
letter difference. Oh, I'm
understanding.
dead.
I'm fine.
There was a
But
moment where
sadly-
they kind of got confused. Oh, sorry to interrupt you. They got confused about
Excuse
the
me,
name.
narrator, but it's
Oh,
my
sorry.
line.
Okay, yeah, okay. Go.
I'm
go.
fine, but sadly, my friend isn't going to make it. Anyway, thanks for saving me.
Oh, it's no problem. Honored one. You are from the House Sextus with the sexy black cape and everything. However, I don't really know what I just did. It was like unlimited power, and the bird was all like, "Mah!" Do you want that leg?
I do. You must be a mage.
A mage? I don't even know the first thing about magic. I don't even really work at my father's inn. I just handle the plumbing and, stomp on turtles.
Oh, You have a gift for magic that you haven't realized yet. However, I'm willing to take you to Corduba with me, where one of our mages will teach you to use your magic properly.
I'll go with you. Well, it would be great to go with you, Honored One.
Would you stop with the Honored One talk? My name is Marius. Oh, yes. Please call me by that. I don't need the formal name calling. Besides, I owe you my life.
Oh, Mamma Mia, I don't know what to say. My name is Marcus. Yes, we've established this. I'm just in a shock that a person of your influence is talking to me like a human, you know?
I'm not like the rest of the big shots in Roman politics. So, how about we get moving?
Okay, my name is Marcus.
Pleased to meet the man who saved my life.
Yeah, so the two of them exchanged their names a few more times. Then they shook hands as the adventure began.
So, which hand do I shake? You have like 8 of them.
Yeah. So Marius was a spider this whole time. I don't know if that was in the descriptions, but anyways, Marcus saw Marius walk to the body of Lucius, looking for any supplies. Yeah.
The end.
Is the end? Yes, thank you.
Woo! Some of the best narration ever.
That was the best.
Fucking love it.
Oh,
Yes.
There really should be more of that, like interpretive narration, where it's not just you're not just reading the words, but you're also,
You have something to say about what's being said as well.
Now, this is very important. You listen here.
now he's
Okay.
stabbing him with a
Now you
fork
remember this. Yeah.
to make him less waterproof.
So, you guys, if you want to make fun of this book yourself, you can find it on Amazon. I don't know if we put the link in the description, but it should be Betrayal of the Arcani Beginnings by Angelus Maximus. Says.
Betrayal of the Arcani.
Yes. So, thank you guys so much for putting on such a great show here. And we got one more segment.
Mm-hmm.
The game.
We got some Gary's Games minus Gary equals games to make happen.
So this is translation. How do we play this game again?
Oh yeah, Translator.
Translator.
Right.
Yep. So the way it works is one person is being interviewed. Another person is the translator of that person.
Mhm.
So the person being interviewed is speaking nonsense, unless you guys know any extra foreigner languages.
Oh yeah.
And then the translator is going to, of course, make up whatever shit they want to tell the interviewer what the actual interviewee is saying.
Yeah.
So who wants to volunteer to be the interviewee?
The interviewee. Okay.
The person with
That's the
with
gibberish
with
speaker?
the nonsense foreigner talk.
Yeah. I can do that.
Okay. Who is going to be Annie's translator?
I would be glad to translate. for
Okay.
Annie.
Hey.
And I will I will interview you guys. And then we will rotate. I think then maybe Justin can be our foreigner,
Sure.
and then I'll translate for him, and then Annie or Joe will interview. All right. So, we need some suggestions from the audience.
Need some interview questions.
I think the interview questions, it's going to take too long to gather all those.
Okay.
Whoever's interviewing needs to, that's me. I'll be interviewing this time, so I'll have to come up with the questions. But there needs to be 2 different themes. What is the publisher, right? The people who are conducting the interview, what is their magazine? And who is the foreign person? And what do they do? I think those 2 things.
Okay.
That sounds right to me.
Yeah? Does that sound right? I think that's how it goes. We don't have Gary here to clarify.
Yeah.
It is
so
his
so
game,
what magazine is Jeff, and who is Annie?
Yep. We need it. We need it from the audience. Come
Yeah.
give it to us, y'all. And also be ready to tell, who Justin is, and who the interviewer of Justin is going to be. We need all these suggestions.
Lots
Please
of suggestions.
bring it, guys.
Yep.
Also, Ahmed, if you want to suggest as well. Looks like the audience is falling asleep. Oh wait, foreign person is a chocolatier. Chocotelier.
A la Willy Wonka.
That's not a word I can say.
Okay, Annie, you're a chocotelier. And Boxy is the interviewer. Okay.
Boxy.
All right.
Some
So
sort of tween girl magazine.
for a tween girl magazine.
Perfect.
Okay.
So Annie's all about chocolate, and Boxy, representing a tween girl magazine, is
Yep.
doing the interview.
Yep. Sounds perfect to me. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Tastiest Tasties podcast, the one where we talk about the things that teenage girls love. Oh, yeah. Anyway, we need to know more about chocolate, because chocolate is the tastiest of all candies. And here today, to tell us more about chocolate, is the local chocotelier. I don't know how to say this word. Chocolatey. She makes chocolate.
Chocolatier.
Chocolatier. Okay. Jesus. Why do they make it so hard to read? Anyway. First, I want to ask my guest, what is your chocolate made of?
Strongsk.
Vodka.
Oh. I've had vodka. It's not very tasty, but it makes me feel tasty. How much vodka do you go through a day to make chocolate?
Frokatiastia kabutuisia de kana due xiao ke na gudugitia ne bao. Twist the packet de dojina we dao lu tika nena de. Grusta testa quanamaku tita shetena queda pao licata e la tuiso monkashe tara lotio e menato cotuang sion keradu gia de la carodu pa kiatana e de do.
Like 25.
25
Vodkas.
vodkas
In a day. Per chocolate
in a
bar.
day.
Yep.
You might be the best translator I've ever encountered.
I'm
Anyway.
my job.
What do you think teenage girls can get out of your vodka? I mean chocolate.
Irresponde a bocchiare.
Irresponsibly drunk.
I think that this magazine may not be able to handle this kind of article, but I'm going to keep going because I want to encourage.
Encourage confidence.
I'm not going to say that. I've just been told by my agent I shouldn't say that. Anyway, I want to know more about your chocolate. If it's made of vodka, how does it taste like chocolate?
Grace Tonte.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
I do want to know. Do you have any chocolate with you?
Taja.
Oh, yeah.
Can I have some? Tasty. All right. Before we end this interview, tell me, what ingredient are you looking forward to incorporating into your chocolates most that differs from vodka?
Strangsa!
There is only vodka. That's what she said.
I sympathize with you. I too am a purist. Thank you so much, chocolatier, psycho lady.
Biake snochide te tauna, melko cresciatoia che ziateni.
She probably doesn't want me to tell you this, but she is saying something along the lines of, I hope you know how to sleep with one eye open so that I can pour vodka chocolate into it.
That sounds
tasty.
Mm-hmm. You taste
Okay.
with your eyes.
Thank you very much, Skalangra, the chocolatier. Bye.
Hey.
All right.
God, that was great, guys.
I did my
Annie,
best.
Your face the whole time
Yeah.
just cracked me up.
Very aggressive chocolatier.
Mm-hmm.
Great fake East European accent. That was
I was convinced that was an actual language. Pretty much that.
Okay, so now I'm the one being interviewed, right? Is that right? Or is it no, Justin?
I'm the language person, I think.
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, so you're the one being interviewed.
Yeah.
And I'll be
The translator.
translator. So either Joe or Annie. I guess. Well, yeah. Annie's already been. Well, no. It's up to you guys. Who wants to be the interviewer?
Interviewer. Oh no, Joe's been the translator.
I was
Oh
the
yeah.
translator.
Who?
Neither of you has been an interviewer.
I'll be the interviewer.
Okay.
I'll laugh about it a lot.
Okay. Cool.
We could have a double interviewer thing too. Why don't we both interview?
We could. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I like that.
you and Justin
Yeah,
are
it's like we have a morning
are
talk
podcast
show, you know?
partners. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you
podcast
and
partner.
Joe. Annie and Joe. Our
Joe.
podcast partners.
Yes.
Me and Joe are podcast.
Oh right, yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, got it. Ready.
Schlotzker. All right, what are we doing?
Oh,
What's
yeah,
the
what's the-
Yeah,
what's-
we
what's
need-
our
Yeah. Who is
themes
Justin? What's our podcast / magazine?
Yeah, what's this? What am I a guest of?
Someone said that's pretty excellent gibberish. You are very good at gibberish, Annie.
Prostia.
Okay,
Oh,
donut
Teen
maker.
Girl
There's a donut
magazine.
maker, but I mean we already had a chocolatier. I feel like that's a little
Winnie the Pooh.
too
For one of them and
samey.
Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z for the other.
Chaka.
Wait, what?
Dragon Ball Piccolo. Oh God.
Vodglit. Real confused person mistaken for someone famous. Ah, I like that.
So
I like
Justin is
that. Okay,
confused for someone famous.
so you guys think he's Robert Downey Jr.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. And the characters Extreme Sports Model Magazine.
Extreme Sports Model Magazine. Perfect.
Okay.
Extreme Sports Model Magazine.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. You guys think you're interviewing Robert Downey Jr. for an Extreme
Sports
Model Magazine.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Well, we have a really exciting show today. We have Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, right? Sherlock Holmes for our Extreme Sports Magazine.
I know. Can you believe it?
I
Can you
can't.
believe
I
we
truly
got
cannot.
RDJ? It is our first season on the air, and I could not be more proud to have landed one of my longtime crushes. I can't speak for you, Joe, but I had lots of thoughts about RDJ late at
Yes,
night.
yes.
True.
When I was going to bed.
Roberto Donny, he very honored to be here. He told me before we get started. So yes, come with question.
Yeah, so apparently Robert Downey Jr. has, just for those of you who are listening who just tuned in, Robert Downey Jr. is going to be speaking to us in his native tongue today. I didn't actually even know that you were not from the USA. Why don't you tell us about your upbringing? Because I think we all have it wrong.
Roberto Donny from Berangde, USA. Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Wow. It's so
He says Memphis, Tennessee. He's from Memphis, Tennessee. He's on the coast of East of United States.
You know,
I didn't know they spoke a different language down there.
Yeah, yes, it's
Incredible.
I guess,
actors,
I guess
you
that's
know.
that's why they leave the geography to the geography professors, and they
Right.
leave the extreme sports bodies to you and me, Joe.
Exactly.
Robert
So tell us a little bit about what you're prepped to play Iron Man with.
He's confused for a second. He wants to know. He wants to know why you are prejudiced against the Tennessee.
Oh.
We're not.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I'm not. I mean, I think my grandparents probably had a mild prejudice towards Tennessee, but we've pretty much that's an obsolete stance in my family.
Så Brune Dong Shore Björn vid andra post.
But I love this. Robert Downey Jr. is interviewing me.
How about it?
I never thought I'd
very
see a day.
assertive man. Yes, more question. We want more
Robert.
question. I don't know why we are here.
I like a dominating interviewee, RDJ.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, he's dominate everyone. But yes, please, more question. He needs to know. He needs to know what you want to know. You know.
Yeah. What was your prep like for being Iron Man in Avengers Endgame?
Yeah, your body was like hard in that movie. It was like it was so hard. It was like you could just like
it was iron.
It was
like iron, yes.
It was kind of iron.
Subronge Alvingdorf Ice.
Yeah.
You go in your audio, really, I mean, I wouldn't do it. I'd fall down, kaboom, and that. Well, I don't know, do coming in, both do out lay on, eh?
Yes, he says steroids, very successful underground market in Tennessee, and he makes the use of all of them. And then he inject the actual iron into the muscle, and then he just beat his chest, until it swell up, and until the metal it covers entirety of muscle, and this why he look like erection.
Oh. Well, first I have to say I mean, I know there's a bit of a stigma around steroids right now, I mean, even though it used to be no big deal.
It's why it is illegal, yes.
But I just have to say I really admire your unapologetic you-ness, RDJ. I have to say I knew I liked you, but I think I like you. You know what I mean?
Oh my.
Very interest, yes. Okay. Yeah. And you have more question, man, other person who is interviewing who's not as important as female.
I get that a lot.
Yes. He's talking. Everyone shut up. He says main reason he's good with steroids is because he boxes a lot. He watched the movies with the Silverman Stalin, and this is why he's used to the erection body. And he really think that he could probably knock out male interviewer here.
Well, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I mean,
yes.
Well, I'm just
she
very,
say,
that's very vague. Well, I mean, let's just. I mean, because
he's confused. He not interested in female. He wants to knock out male and take him somewhere in Tennessee.
Oh, now you're just going to go ahead and break Annie's heart.
Storm der
Yes. If you want to knock somebody out, I mean, don't mind being knocked
Yeah.
out and dragged to Tennessee. Hi, DJ.
Vår BNB med det sagt.
I mean, we could sign a contract and everything. I have plenty of extensive. Never mind.
He says you are too easy to knock out. Is no sport in this, and he's overdue for more steroids, and the metal in his chest is starting to sag. So he wants to go to the bathroom. He wants to refill all the drugs, and he will return because the male interview is very attractive, and he wants to hold on to his beard and drag him
Well, thank
to
you very
Tennessee.
much.
Yes.
Thank you for coming to talk with us, our DJ. I think that's all we have time for today.
Probably.
Okay. You have money. You have for pay him for interview. He's very now he. Okay, so steroid. You know it make mood swing. You know he can't. He's really upset. You must have the monies for him. You must have it right now for him.
Right. It's already been
Right.
arranged.
Please give to him so he can afford to go home to Tennessee.
Our people will call your people.
Okay, but
Yeah,
we
yeah,
need
we'll
now.
call you.
So we
Why
call them now.
The phone should already be ringing.
Your people
actually.
call us now.
Yep.
Sorry,
Okay.
our DJ. The check is in the mail.
Yeah.
All right, Robert Downey, Roberto Duno.
Thank you very
thank
much.
you all.
Thank you all very much.
thank you.
We'll see you next week when we'll have another surprise celebrity guest on the show. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah,
my
you're
lovely
so
and
welcome.
talented co-host.
Yeah. I'm just the beard of the outfit.
Bye, folks.
Goodbye, everyone.
Okay, well, that's the show, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody.
Man, that was a good
Nick,
one.
Snaky Gray.
Oh yeah. Wait.
the music
The music needs to come back
There it
on.
is.
We need
Okay.
to tell people.
Thank you.
Very happy, everyone who watched the interview.
Yes, thank you
yes.
for coming. We
Yes.
had the Grays and the Snakies and the Nixes. And then there's more peoples above, but I'm too lazy to scroll up because
Yes.
I want to put bunny ears on the O, but I can't because
Oh,
because
no.
it's not my
You
domain.
have to help her.
You're
Help me, Jeff,
Shut
help
off.
me.
I